welcome to HSN and welcome to what's called Friday Night Finds. Now, what's cool about this show? Well, expect the unexpected. We bring some of the best deals that we do all week long, and we put them in one big show for one night, and we've got a lot of great items coming up. I got to show you this little guy in my hand. Oh my goodness. This is from our friends from Aftershocks. We love, love, love anything they do in the audio realm, and this is their latest version of what's called the Open Fit Air True Wireless Open Ear Headphones. Everybody started using Aftershocks, or the Shocks, excuse me, because what happened was they loved them, they were really lightweight, you didn't have to stuff them into your ear, but a lot of times when you went to lay back, the band on the back that was holding them together was kind of bothersome. So they went back and said, you know what, we're listening. Sorry for the pun. And they said, we're gonna make it improved and even better, and this is their latest version. It has been on twice, it is sold out twice, and I've got it back in tonight's show. If you guys want a huge customer pick, super comfortable, great audio for listening, also answering your phone, this is what you wanna get, and we've got it coming up tonight. And we are talking about, yep, on sale, $35 off, 4 flex and free shipping. I got a couple color choices with you as well. Well, the thing we're gonna talk about next is all around bringing serenity to your life, whether it's tabletop, believe it or not, or if you want to put this in a gorgeous garden, we've got a brand new Today Special we launched at midnight. But before we do that, I got to tell about one more thing. We've got Bissell's premier handheld steam cleaner coming up. It's called the Steam Shot. I got to tell you guys, it is so much easier to clean with steam. It's so effective. You don't need all those harsh chemicals, and we've got obviously an awesome price just back in stock, and we put it on sale. Plus, we have free shipping on that. All right, now to my Today Special, and I want to show because it's right beside me, right here. What do we love about this? This is the most innovative way to bring serenity, peace, and beauty into your home. Whether it's literally tabletop or it's literally out in your garden, we are so excited because we're taking one of the last 2 looks at an incredible Today's Special. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so amazing. I gotta give you a little background on this too. This is from Belmont Garden. Now you're gonna meet my wonderful guest, and she has this amazing English accent because she is indeed from England. So I thought, oh, this company must be an English company. Do you know what I'm so happy about this? I mean, I love me some England, okay? But this is literally a company that is 3-generational, family-owned, out of San Diego, California. Yay, I love buying American-made, even though they have a brilliant English person joining me to talk about it. What are we talking about, guys? This is the most innovative, beautiful fountain I think we've ever done. It literally is so versatile, guys. It's the most versatile with the most fun you can have. No cords, no plugging in, no having to have somebody come out like an electrician and wire it all up for you. And you can literally put this on the tabletop inside if you want to, or you can put it outside on a balcony, a patio, in your garden to make any space you have just that much more special. This is the final look. Now, final 2 looks. We're gonna look at it now, and then we're gonna do a look at 11 o'clock. Why do you need to know it? Because the price will go up at midnight tonight. It is truly a one-day sale. We have 3 beautiful colors, and oh my gosh, you're gonna love everything about this. The first one you're seeing right here on the end, this is called our slate blue. How pretty is that? The middle one, this one is the taupe. This one is really what I would call also a darker brown. I think it looks so incredibly authentic and will look stunning and very elegant in any garden. The third choice that we have too is the last one that's available, and this is called our gray, so it's a beautiful lighter gray color. All right, let me get Lorna out here, who joins us from, of course, Belmont Gardens. Hello, darling.
Oh, good to see you,
Welcome
Suzanne.
back.
Thank you so
Actually,
much.
I only get to see her through Skype year after year after year, so it's fun to have you actually here in the U.S. with us.
6 years it's taken me to come back, and I'm thrilled to be back with something so special.
It is incredible. Now, last year's version totally sold out.
Yeah.
And do you know this can do more, easier, and is more versatile than the one that sold out last year?
It really is. It's Belmont Garden's biggest, best ever, most innovative cordless water feature. No more wires, cables, plug sockets needed. No plumbing in, because it runs off 4D batteries. It has a timer. But this is so innovative because, first of all, it looks like stone, Suzanne. You think, oh my gosh, it's going to weigh a ton, it's going to be a fortune.
And I got to tell you, it actually feels like it a bit too,
you know what?
which is really interesting.
It does. And John Yicer and the team over in Santee in San Diego, they said, first of all, John invented the cordless battery-operated fountain about 12 years ago. But then they realized resin fountains fountains, they're painted, they look good for a while, but then they start to flake, peel, chip, and crack. So he's taken sandstone. Soapstone. Soapstone is the most incredible natural rock. Soapstone has been ground up into a powder and actually made with a composite polymer into something we call firmastone. So this looks like soapstone. It actually feels like stone, but if you took a cross segment of your fountain, instead of being painted on the outside, this is all the way through color. So this isn't going to flake off, peel off, fade, or chip. And we've even left on the chisel marks from the actual artisan who crafted the molds for us, because we wanted them to look antique, and this is what they look.
It's great. Now, this is incredibly versatile too.
Oh my gosh. So Suzanne, as well as the beauty of not needing cables or solar panels, because you need 4D batteries and then it's ready to go, we give you the most looks we've ever done with a fountain. This is why 2 colors have gone, but don't worry, we've got 3 left. This is the shower spray. You just take this off. You can just have the bubbler if you wish. Then we have the pirouette. Say you're having a Mother's Day party. Look at this to change the mood. And then we've also got, especially if you're using this inside, the umbrella is like a spider web of water.
Oh, that's great.
So that's the 3 spouts you get, the dancing water heads. But for the first time ever, Suzanne, we have done...
This is so clever.
...a 3rd tier. This 3rd tier, first of all, pops on. You get an infinity pool look, and 8, not 4, 8 spouts of water pouring down,
and the most spouts
ever. But John and the team said, we know so many HSN viewers, they love their birds. So we've added a bird feeding station. You pop this on top,
clever.
And this is suddenly a deluxe bird feeder, a bird bath, all in one with the most spouts and the highest at 35 inches we've ever done. This is a taupe, as you mentioned, a dark, deep, rich chocolate brown. We just saw the grey that looks like old English stone. And then the blue.
I love the blue.
Oh my gosh, slate blue with all this relief detailing in 3D, with this antique look where you can see the chisel mark, you can see how it's weathered, but no more flaking paint, no more peeling, chipping, cracking, fading in the sun. Firmastone is real soapstone blended with a composite polymer, so the color goes all the way through. This will look as good now in 5 years' time as it looks, you know, today.
10 years time,
It really will. But it doesn't stop here, Suzanne, being a pedestal fountain.
This is so
Behind us, we can see how we have transformed it. And I'm going to build one in a minute to show you how easy it is. But you can take all these pieces and turn them into planters, a tabletop fountain,
look how pretty that is,
a separate bird feeder, and it's just your Mother's Day
So wait, this is one whole set.
This is one whole set.
So wait, let's get this together, guys, okay? You know, you can do the whole pedestal thing, but if you want to break it down, you have 1, 2, 3 different...
You can use this part.
Oh, wait, look.
I'm going to get some flowers and show you.
Oh, my gosh, look at that.
That becomes another planter.
Okay.
Okay, so this is why.
My gosh.
This is a totally unique design because...
So 1, 2, 3, 4 now.
Yeah, and
that's
you can
amazing.
even take off the bird feeding station, have that separately and plant something in this one. So it's like the never-ending fountain. It gives so much back. And imagine,
that is so clever.
Mother's Day, Father's Day, you're doing a special barbecue. Put this on your table. If this was real stone, it would cost hundreds of dollars. You wouldn't be able to move it.
And it would weigh 8,000 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't move it.
No, you couldn't.
So what's the weight? And then let's talk about the timer.
It's 21 pounds before you put the water in.
So 21 pound, guys. How awesome is that? So if you want to do it indoor, I think indoor, if you've got plants inside and you want to do, or maybe in the wintertime when it gets bad and you want to bring it in, but you still want that whole relaxing, the serenity feel.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, think about it. When you really think about fountains, guys, why do we love to be around them?
Yeah.
Number one, we know water is very peaceful. It's very mindful. It's very zen-like. It's very relaxing. We know it's good to have water aerating in our environment because it's actually good for you, which is amazing. So you get all the benefits and then everything that's the latest technology. Multiple ways to have different looks and sprays. More spouts than ever before is now included. We've never had so many ways for it to do its thing. You also have literally 4 or 5 different looks you can create with with this with one single purchase. And truly, because Belmont Gardens is so brilliant, it's years and years and years of love and use.
Yep.
It will transform the smallest little balcony or patio you have. It'll transform that table inside, the little area where you grow your plants indoors, or if you're lucky enough to have a beautiful garden, you can create a moment anywhere. Because remember, it's battery operated. Now, instead of ripping through your batteries all the time, you guys thought of that as well.
Yeah, it's so easy. You put 4 D cells in, because we have a timer function. You can have steady on as well, but timer function, 1 to 4 hours repeating the next day. Use it an hour a day on average. You don't have to change your batteries for up to 2 months.
Wow.
So this is so energy efficient, so clever. These are some of the ways you can see it as a pedestal, but I'm going to build you one now because I want to show you how easy. It's longer to take out the box than it is to build. These are your 2 base pieces, but these are also planters. There's even a hole in this one if you want to plant up some herbs, some strawberries perhaps, some tomatoes. So these are your base pieces, which are planters, but flip them upside down. Suzanne, this goes on top. There's no tools needed. That's it.
All right.
Now, this is the slate blue, and I just want to show you the big bowl, first of all, to show you
and very
how durable it is. But you can see the striations and the marbling effect. This is real soapstone, ground up and then mixed with a composite polymer to give this aged stone-like appearance and feel. So this, you just pop onto your pedestal, and then you screw it into position. It's literally twist and lock. That's done. Now, you have a center tower. This also, no tools, you just twist it into place. That's it. I mean, that took me less than 5 seconds.
Okay.
Now, the beating heart of your fountain is John Yeis's invention, a self-contained pump unit. You attach your tube to the pump, to the battery compartment. You get a Phillips screwdriver is the only tool you need. You loosen the 2 screws, Suzanne, but don't undo them fully. They just loosen. You pull down the battery compartment. You pop in 4D batteries of your own, push it back up, tighten the 2 screws, it becomes watertight. There's only 2 buttons. I love 2 buttons on things. Oh my gosh. A is manual on and off. A, leave it on up to 6 hours, turns off, that's it done. B is your 24-hour repeat timer. Press once for 1 hour, up to 4 times for 4, then it turns off and repeats the next day. So pop that in, that's it, and then you add water, and the magic happens. And it can be water from your tap, your faucet, your spigot, your hose. Doesn't have to be special water. Tip it in, push a button, and I have just created,
that's great,
in seconds, a grand water feature that looks like it's made of stone. Hang on, no cords, cables, no solar panels. This is why 2 colors have gone, but don't worry. We have got a few of the slate blue, and this is with the pirouette there. Again, look at that, look at the markings, look at the weather details, like an antique in your yard. Because of that soapstone blend. There's no other fountain material like it. Belmont Garden are leading the way and changing the way we can enjoy water features. Slate blue, the gray.
The gray, they're so pretty. The 3 colors that are left are amazing, guys. I mean, just pick the color you think is gonna look the best in your environment, your yard, indoors, outdoors. Have you ever seen anything more versatile or more fun than this? I mean, it instantly adds just a level of luxe to any place. It could literally be the corner of a room or the corner of a teeny patio if you've got a baby balcony, or if you have a grand front or backyard. How amazing is this? And it will become one of your favorite places to hang out.
Oh, it will.
That's what I love about any fountains. I mean, you've gone and you've sat maybe in the in a botanical garden, possibly, or maybe you've walked into a beautiful spa, where they have the fountain in the corner, and instantly what happens? The sound of that water and the look of it immediately, every bit of stress you have melts away. Now imagine having that experience anytime you want, and for years. Belmont Gardens is known for their quality, they're known for longevity, real innovators.
Oh yeah.
And I love the fact you guys are buying US made. I really think that's so important. It's a company that's in San Diego, California that is producing these, and here we have them for you as our best value. Now, why get it tonight? Well, we're down to 3 colors. 2 other colors are totally sold out. We have the 3 favorites left. These are the 3 we bring in more than the other colors. So this is what remains. Also understand, at midnight tonight, the price is going to go up. This is literally a one-day deal. That's it. A lot of times we'll do what's called a post sale. You got a few more days. Not in this case, you only have tonight. Now let me make the deal a little bit sweeter. We have 5 flex. You actually can get this home for a little, about $28. You pay it off over 5 months in this case, and you're enjoying this for years and years. And honestly, Lorna, one of my favorite things is, even when it gets kind of bad out in the winter, and every other outdoor fountain you'd never be able to drag inside.
Oh my gosh.
I love the fact you can use this all year long. For me, I divide that math through the value. So when it gets too cold and snowy and gross outside, guess what? Bring it inside.
Let's go and sit down so we can see what it looks like, not just as a pedestal, 35-inch, 3-foot fountain. When you turn it into the different parts, you've suddenly got a tabletop fountain. You've got the bases turning into planters. You've got the bird feeding station. This is all in Firmastone, so it's real soapstone mixed with a composite polymer to look like an antique stone set. This looks like it cost hundreds of dollars. This could elevate your balcony, that corner of the garden where you go and escape with a cup of coffee and a croissant in the morning, or a piece of French toast.
Your front porch.
Yeah, well, oh my gosh.
How awesome would that be on a front porch like this?
It really does change. Not just the way you look at your outdoor space, the way you feel, because the sound of running water on a hot summer's day, and you're boiling hot, you're stressed, you're tired, you come home, you've set the timer, 6 o'clock, 1 hour, you go out, scroll on your phone, read a book, have a glass of wine. This is why this has just flown out the door today, and I'm not surprised.
No, me neither. And we only do this one time a year. I think that's important. There's a lot of spring, a lot of summer still to come, and you have one shot at this. Last year's version, which had less goodies, it had less features, completely sold out. Every color we had completely gone. And so now, again, we're down to only 3 colors tonight, but there's the three favorites, because they're both just pick a fave. I think the blue is stunning because it's unexpected. It's like, think about, do you know the favorite color in nature is blue, believe it or not?
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that interesting? From gemstones to flowers to all this kind of stuff.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Blue sky, blue water. Think about it. If you think about nature, blue is the predominant color. So I think that's why so many people relate to it. If you want something I think is more antique-y, a little bit more, I'd say, luxe, I would go for the taupe, which is a brown. I want to explain that.
It's a deep, dark chocolate brown.
It's a deep chocolate brown. I think that in any yard, porch, garden, backyard, wherever you're putting it, looks amazing. And then finally, if you want something a little bit lighter and really, truly, very stone-like, obviously, you've got that gray option.
Exactly it. And talking of the gray, I'm going to come over and show you how easy it is. You just saw me build one in about 30 seconds, but I want to show you how you can change it into different looks, again, in seconds. So this is it, pedestal fountain, grand, deluxe, majestic looking. Lift it off, and remember, this looks like stone, but I wouldn't be able to lift this, Suzanne, if it was stone, but I can, because it's Firmastone. So first off, this base piece, you flip it. See, we've got the drainage hole in there. It becomes a planter that matches your fountain. But then, unscrew the big bowl, and I wouldn't do this with water in yourself at home, but because I've done this for a few years, I'll do it with the water. So that is your tabletop now. You can put that on the ground or on a table. This base piece, you flip it, Suzanne, and I'm going to get some faux plants just for ease of use because it's quicker to show you how in 20 seconds I have transformed my big pedestal fountain into a tabletop or floor fountain and 2 matching planters. But don't forget, you also get the new 3rd tier with the bird feeding station. This is in the taupe color, but it's just to show you that taupe against the gray, so you can see how rich a chocolate brown that is. But this will come in the gray with the gray, obviously, the taupe with the taupe, and the blue with the blue. So this, you could also put the bird feed out separately and then have this as a planter. So you've got so many options. Mother's Day, 12th of May, coming up. Can you imagine
would be an amazing Mother's Day gift?
Setting one up in the garden or on the balcony, not telling your mum or your grandma, and then saying, come outside, I've got a surprise. Instead of flowers or chocolates, which are great, but they usually, disappear, this is something that you can enjoy for years with this sound.
You know what I was thinking?
Go on.
Front hallway.
Ooh.
Can you imagine if you walked into your home, and again, set the timer so you're not burning through the batteries, set the timer, and when you come home every night, you're welcomed home with this amazing sound and this beautiful water fountain. I have a friend of mine, and I've got some friends who are lovely, and they literally have a fountain in their front entrance, right? But it's a built-in one in front of their door, like as part
wow.
of the,
Yeah,
it's
grand.
nice. Yeah, it's very grand. That's a good word for it. It's very fancy. But do you know, every time I 300% love and admire it. I walk up and I'm like, oh my gosh, that fountain is gorgeous.
Yep.
Now imagine this just on your front porch.
Oh,
It'll transform any entryway. And I love the fact you can use it indoor, outdoor, tabletop to your garden. You can put it in a corner of a teeny little balcony or patio. You might be in New York City and all you have is a little teeny little spot. It's going to work there. And the fact that you can use it year round. I look at things and say, how much use can I get out of it?
Yeah.
And most gardening items, you know what? It's spring, summer, and we love them. That's great. But for a good part of the year, you ain't using them because it's snowing and rainy and gross or whatever, right? With this, bring it indoors because you can.
Wow.
No plugs. Nope. You don't have to hire an electrician. This is totally mobile. So when you leave, imagine if you're renting somewhere and you just want to bring a little piece of heaven, a little zen to your spot. You take this with you when you go to move.
Yeah.
Change your mind. Maybe you're having people over for a barbecue this summer and you want to make the outdoor back patio even more spectacular. Move it from the front yard onto the patio for the party. There's so much you can do.
It's so versatile, so special. And remember, there's no cords, no cables, as you say, no armored cabling, digging up the pathways, no plugs needed, no sockets, no solar panels, because this runs off 4D batteries. You pop in your own batteries. One set of batteries, if you use it an hour a day on average with a timer, will last up to 2 months. And this is the beauty of the Belmont fountains. You can put them anywhere, day or night, light or shade. This is our biggest, best, and most innovative fountain we've ever done. So you get the different dancing waterheads. This is a pirouette, but don't forget, you get things like the umbrella, which is like a spider web of water. But you also get, I'm going to grab it from the grave, you get the shower spray. So you can go from the calm and the tranquil to the grand and the majestic.
How cute is that?
In seconds by just changing that head. But it doesn't stop there. Belmont, this is why it's a TS. Belmont know people love this look, but they said, hang on, let's go bigger, let's go higher, let's give you another feature. First time ever we've done a third tier. That's an infinity pool look. The first time ever we have 8 spouts, Suzanne. This adds to the acoustics, to the soothing noise of the water. But then John Yeister and the team said, let's add a bird feeding station. You pop that on top, and suddenly it's a bird feeder and a bird bath.
Cool. And can you imagine the birds that it will attract? Even if you're sitting there and you're looking through the window and you see it outside, and you know, let's say, I don't know, a cardinal comes by, or a bluebird, or a sparrow, or whatever, and they're sitting there and they're eating the bird seed. Hopefully the squirrels will stay out of it. But they're eating the bird seeds. Or they're splashing in the water. I mean, really, what a wonderful way to attract nature to your environment as well.
And butterflies, bees, dragonflies, they love fresh running water, and this is what you're going to attract into your yard. And seeing it here as a pedestal fountain, it looks incredible. But then knowing, hang on a minute, the bases come off and turn into planters. I've got the third tier with the bird feeding station. I've got all these looks in one without a cable in sight, without needing solar power. The 4D batteries go inside the pump. Really easy, you just need a Phillips screwdriver, it takes minutes. And then you've got steady on, which is button A. It will stay on 6 hours, turn off. Button B, you press once for 1 hour, up to 4 times for 4 hours. Then it's going to repeat at the same time the next day. To override it, press button A twice. It's that simple. And just looking at it here on the table, oh my gosh,
I love it. I absolutely think it's fantastic. And I like it when you pop this part off. By the way, it's got enough weight so it's very well balanced too. So I did get a question like, what if it gets a little windy out? It's fine. It'll hold up. It'll be okay. But let's pop that off.
So this is an ingenious, another way of displaying it.
So
Take off your bowl.
Look at that.
And then
use this for flowers.
Yep. So I've got my faux plant. I'm just going to put this one in here to show you on the table. This is another look. So it could be Easter weekend. You've got guests coming to your garden. You want to really impress them, but maybe you don't have a big budget to get a stone fountain. Maybe you don't have a socket outside. Plumbing. You don't need to worry. The self-contained pump means you just put it with water, fill it with water, press a button, and you get all these looks that I know out there you're going to be thinking, okay, 3 colors left, 1 color is calling to me. To me, it's the blue. How about for you?
Well, I have to tell you, I love the taupe.
Yeah.
I think the taupe has a really old world look.
Yeah.
It's very vintage looking. I think it looks old world. That's the middle one. And then we have the gray if you just happen to like a lighter color.
Yeah.
Or maybe your home is more contemporary.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people have gray floors and all that kind of stuff. So maybe the gray is the one you want. Imagine where you could put this. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Let's have a moment. How many of you have a decent sized bathroom? Can you imagine having this in your bathroom?
Oh my gosh.
You've got the bubbles.
Yeah.
You know, you got the soft music.
The candles.
It's the glass of wine, the candles. And you're looking at your fountain feature in your bathroom. I mean, talk about how bougie that would be. And you know what? It's a little bit of self-indulgence, but it's something that we can all love. You know, I think you have to treat yourself. I think there's a lot of craziness going on all around us. So to come home and really create that spa atmosphere in your bathroom, you know, you've been to a spa before. Every time, what do they have? They have a water feature. It'll be where you sit before you go back to get your treatment. And what are they trying to do? They're trying to give you an elevated luxe experience. Well, forget about paying for a spa. Create your own spa at home. Yeah. And I have to tell you, Lorna, I love the idea of giving this as a Mother's Day gift.
Oh, I know.
Any mom out there would adore this. And it is, you could buy a bunch of roses and they're going to be dead in a week and she has to throw them out. You could buy chocolate and we all love it but hate it at the same time. Yeah. Or you could get her this, and how special would that be? And it's something that every time she sits around it, relaxes, enjoys it, she's going to think that you were the one who was kind enough to give it to her.
And to last for years. And I'm just showing you, this is a genuine soapstone bowl and blocks of soapstone. This is important. Why? Because John Yeiser and the team knew resin fountains that are painted can flake, peel, chip, fade, crack. So John said, let's take real natural soapstone, grind it into a powder, mix it with a complex composite polymer. So when you cut your fountain, don't cut your fountain open. If you cut open your fountain, the color goes all the way through. And they've even left the chisel marks on the firmastone where the original craftsman who made the molds for us hammered away at a stone block to give us that look of authentic stone. So this isn't going to peel, fade, chip, crack, or flake. This is a difference with firmastone because it contains real soapstone. So to the naked eye, you'll think, my gosh, that must weigh a ton. It must cost a fortune. That's why it's a TS. And that's why 2 colors have gone. But don't worry, we have 3 just about clinging on.
Well, and I do, when you see it up close, you will. You'll see all the marks, so it really does look like it's authentically been carved. Yeah. There, thanks, guys. That's a great shot.
Wow.
But I love how authentic it looks, and it actually feels authentic, and it looks really good. Come on, you've seen plastic fountains before, and you just immediately go, okay, that's a bad, cheap plastic fountain. Like, oh, you know, you're like, oh, nice fountain. Not. This is so expensive looking. It's so luxe. And I'll tell you, it'll elevate any home. If you've got a teeny little rental and you want to feel like you live in a $1 million mansion, this will do it. If you live in a $1 million mansion and you've got that dead space in the back or the front of your yard's not that impressive, it doesn't matter. You don't have to plug it in. There's no running cables or cords, no extension cords to get to it. It is completely self-contained. And by the way, it is the most versatile version we've ever done. Last year's with Miss Lorna sold out completely. We're on our way to selling out this one this year. You only have 3 colors left, and there's only 1 more chance to get it before we get to midnight, and the price is going up tonight. All right, I'll see you at 11 o'clock.
Can't wait.
Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Thank you.
I'm not sure I want to leave this outdoors. It's so nice. Oh, they're saying, Suze, you got to go inside. Okay, I'm going to go inside. We've got a lot more coming up. Okay, as a matter of fact, we're going to talk about our sharks. They're shocks. These are our over-the-ear buds, and we'll talk about it in just a sec.
It's Customer Appreciation Month, and I just wanted to take a moment to give you a heartfelt thank you for shopping with us, for hanging out with us, for laughing with us, for being loyal to us. We appreciate you. Thank you.
We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smarts and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
HSN Plus has more live channels.
Welcome, my friends.
More ways to shop. More of This?
I'm here to collect my $25 gift card.
HSN Plus has more of what you love, all in one place.
This is amazing.
All for free.
You're the best.
Watch and shop what's happening now, or catch up on what you might have missed.
Let's have some fun. Come on in.
Okay, you're bringing in the base.
See what all the plus is about. Watch free everywhere you stream.
It's Customer Appreciation Month.
And you know what that means. Every day in April, we are celebrating you.
With special offers for each day of the week.
It's our way of saying thank you.
We're gonna spoil you with extra savings.
Plus, deals galore and more.
Don't you just feel the love?
Join us for a month of daily offers all April long.
Feel the love and save on hundreds of appreciation price items all month long.
Hey guys, you're watching HSN. I'm Suzanne Runyon, and this show is called Friday Night Finds. We pile all these amazing deals into 3 hours. We have a lot coming up, including something that has been on twice and completely sold out twice. When we did Shocks originally, it was really clever, super unique technology, and people loved them. And Shocks said, you know what? From your request, they wanted to update their incredible over-the-ear buds, and so they did. And we've got them tonight. We have 3 great colors. We have pink, we have white, we have black. There's a lot to get into, but tonight we have free shipping. We're $35 off. And this is how popular this version of the popular Shocks is. We have 208 perfect 5-star reviews on these right now. And again, has only aired twice and sold out both times, and they're back tonight. Lori Leyland, not only was she a former host here at HSN, she's been bringing us great electronic gadgets for many years now. Welcome back.
Hi, thanks, Suze. These are my favorite. So anybody who knows me knows I use Aftershocks or Shocks. They're the same company, same brand. They just kind of shortened it recently to Shocks for years. I've been presenting them here at HSN for a decade. And they've actually been in business for 20 years. They have nearly 1,000 patents on their incredible sound technologies. And you're gonna love these. These are the newest and the latest iteration. And what I love so much about them is that it's that open ear design. So your ears are completely and totally open. So look at the way that this fits. This is a little hook that just goes right around the top of your ear. It's super soft silicone. This is a nickel and titanium alloy that is really, really flexible and durable. It's gonna last and last and last. And everything that covers it is that super soft silicone. So this is really comfortable and easy to wear. Suzanne, it only weighs 0.3 ounces each. So you slip it right over your ear, and then look at this. Nothing goes inside your ear at all whatsoever. I want you to see this. It's completely flat on the inside. So what that means for you is you can hear everything around you. You can hear your surroundings. You can hear traffic. If you're walking the dog, you can hear if a car is coming. If your kids are on bikes, this is a safer way for you to be able to enjoy music, for you to take phone calls. If you're listening to a podcast, this Bluetooth wirelessly connects to anything. Your phones, any brand, Apple, Android, your tablets. This is gonna work with your Bluetooth-enabled TV sets to be able to privately listen to television. They are truly amazing. Look how beautiful they are and totally loaded with features. The sound quality is unlike anything you've ever experienced because the engineers have worked really, really hard with these to be able to make sure that that sound is aiming directly into your inner ear. So this is completely different. It's called air conduction technology. So again, open ear design, open ear ease and convenience. And here's the thing, Suzanne, the ones that we have owned in the past that had the little kind of bar thing at the back, right? That little headband.
We've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of this.
Oh my gosh, and every picture that my husband Ken is in, he's wearing these.
Ken is obsessed.
Obsessed with them. Wears them every single day. We both do.
And she's not kidding, too.
No, I could literally go on social media right now and show you all the pictures, and they are on his head 24 hours a day.
I've been to really nice events where we had to really dress up, and he was wearing them. Remember? Alice's retirement party? He had the babies on.
I know, I'm like, you got your Shocks on, babe. Anyway, this has that little band at the back. So what we really liked about these is that open ear design, which you're getting with your brand new ones. But the band at the back meant you couldn't lay in bed. Yeah. You couldn't lean back. Or if you're laying down like on outside, or you're at a pool and you just want to lay back and listen to whatever. On a couch, or even the headrest of your vehicle. You can't really do that with this because it would kind of hang out a little bit further past your head. These don't do that because they are now now individual. Also, for the first time ever, you're getting 6 hours of battery life here, Suzanne, and a charging case that's gonna give you about 4 complete charges for an additional 22 hours. So what I'm holding right here in my hand is 28 hours of some of the best sound quality, most comfortable earphones, earbuds, whatever you want to call them. It's kind of a hybrid of both that you will ever own. And if you can, please read the reviews. People are absolutely losing their minds over these, and we are the only retailer, the only one, doing these at a discount.
Okay, so I did read the reviews.
You did, I
I'm
did
a
too.
nerd. I'm a nerd, and
Me
I like
too.
to hear what you have to say. Good, bad, and different. Y'all loved it, okay? There's 208 perfect 5-star reviews. Consistently, this was interesting. People said, I have small ear tubes, and these fit so comfortably.
So comfy.
Other people said, multiple people said how much they love the clarity of the sound, both on their phone and when they were listening to music. Because you can use these to answer phones, right?
Yeah,
You
oh
can
my
talk
gosh.
to somebody.
For a
Which is
phone
amazing.
call.
So how many have to be on like a Teams meeting all day long? I have the really hard ones, and I've got little ear canals, and I stick them in there, and I'm literally 20 minutes into a Teams meeting, and my ears start to ache and hurt, and I cannot wait to get them out of my ears because they hurt so bad. With these, remember, they're sitting over your ear, but while you can hear everything, everybody comments, it's amazing they have the technology that your phone call and your music, your audio, your podcast is so clear and brilliant sounding.
It's amazing. So they have these tuning holes that have been optimized. The engineers put in a lot of time and effort and work on this so that the sound is funneled directly into your inner ear. So what that means for you is exactly what Suzanne is talking about. You can avoid it now. You don't have to jam something into your ear canal, which is very uncomfortable for a lot of us. For me, doesn't work for more than a few minutes before I start getting that ear fatigue. And it doesn't matter what size, it doesn't matter what shape. Some of these are harder plastic. Some of the ones that cost hundreds of dollars, you jam into your ear, they
Those
don't
are
fit
mine.
well, you lose one.
Miserable.
And then you're completely, you're totally out of luck. With these, with that little easy ear loop that just tucks right over the top of your ear. Let me show you how easy these are to put on. Again, super flexible ear loop here. You can just slide it right on just like that. And again, nothing is going into your ear. It just hovers right there. It's so perfect.
Can I tell you, I borrowed my husband's one time because I forgot mine, and he felt bad. He had his in the car, gave them to me.
Oh,
they were
Craig is so
they were over the ear thing.
Around
He
me,
was
he is.
sweet. Yeah, no, he's nice. Anyway, they're over the ear thing, and you had to shove them in your ear. I could never get them to fit right.
Right.
I screwed with those things, and I was going back and forth, and I couldn't get them to sit right. When I got home, I couldn't wait to give back to them. They were the worst experience I've ever had. They just did not fit my ear. I love that these just sit on easy. You're not digging around trying to get the perfect position. I just, for the life of me, could not figure it out.
You couldn't make
And
them
do you know
work.
what happened? It had different little tab thingies for the different ear hole size. The little rubber thing got stuck in my ear.
Oh, no.
So when I went to pull them, these were horrible.
Oh,
And
my
For
gosh.
some reason, he loves them. I hated them, right?
Oh, my
It
gosh.
was stuck, and I thought, good Lord, am I going to have to go to the doctors and have them pry that
Like,
thing out of
remove
my...
it.
I finally got my fingers in there and pulled that little rubber thing out. I've never had and it was a really expensive brand.
Oh, my
Like, it's one of the big brands, right? It was a miserable experience.
That's
so the fact
awful.
that this just lays over your ear, you will have none of those issues.
You have none of those issues. And are you looking at this video? This lady is literally hanging upside down. She's hanging upside down, and these are not moving at all whatsoever. And because of this easy style, the little over the ear that is so soft with that silicone, everything that comes in contact with you, even the charging case has this beautiful soft touch feel to it. It just disappears. And at only 0.3 ounces, you're gonna forget you're wearing it. But I want you to also realize this. A lot of people wear glasses. For me, I wear sunglasses. You can wear one if you only wanna wear one. But here's the thing. Both ears are open, even if you're wearing both. So if you want to, just keep both on, or you can just wear the one. It's totally up to you. But I have to wear sunglasses. I have really sensitive eyes out in sunlight. I just have to. If you wear a bike helmet, if you wear a bicycle, or a ball cap, I should say, anything that you're wearing, look at this. Nothing interferes with it.
Great.
And here's the other thing. I can jog. I can be moving. I can be hanging upside down like the lady in the video was just doing. Oh my gosh, she was like hanging, literally. And these do not budge. They do not move. So if you're a runner, if you love outdoor activities, or you just don't want to miss a phone call, maybe you're not even listening to music all day. Maybe you just want to have it right there, just one of them or both, in case that phone call comes in and you just tap it to answer the phone call. Because of course, your phone is in the bottom of your purse, right? Like mine is always in the bottom of my purse. I never know when someone's calling.
Well, or I can
tap
see
to
how many of
answer.
us are stuck on phone calls, like you're online doing a Teams call. Like literally my husband is on a Teams call all the time. It's so much easier when I have to go on calls or we're listening to like whatever, we got lots of things we have to listen to. Pop these in. Your ears do not get that horrible fatigue, that aching feeling, trying to shove in a hard earbud. It's really brilliant. I gotta give you an update though. If you want the pretty pink, which we love the pink, that is the most limited, guys. We're down to about 600 left in the pink. It is almost sold out. Look how cute those are. We have your classic white, we have the black. We're $35 off. It's free shipping tonight on these. Love to save money on free shipping. And it's a brand that we have literally sold hundreds of thousands of. In this case, it's only been on twice and it's sold out both times. So grab them while they're available tonight. And trust me, you'll never go back to wired. You'll never go back to the really hard ones. You don't have to worry about which stupid little rubber tip is gonna get stuck in your ear canal.
Gosh.
That literally happened to me. And
I
I
am
was
traumatized from your story.
It was awful. And I was on a plane. And then the stupid thing fell below the seat. And if I knew I didn't bring him back to my husband in pristine shape, he was gonna kill me because he didn't want to give them to me in the first place.
Right.
And they were,
and listen to this.
And these are really expensive.
I can't believe it. I thought you were going to say those were freebies or cheapies or something.
No.
Great
Silly
sound quality. You can't really tell. And here's the other thing. There's no sound linkage. So virtually no sound linkage at all whatsoever. So the people next to you cannot hear the podcast that you're listening to. They can't hear what the tunes are that you're enjoying. Let me show you this charging case once again. This is a magnetized charging case. And let me just show you how these pop in. So it's self-finding. Look, they just go boop right out of your hands. Totally magnetized. They can't fall out. Even the lid is magnetized. Close again. Feels really nice. Here's where your little light is showing you that it's charging. There's where you charge them. So you don't have to plug in your earbuds to charge them. Just put them in the charging case and charge it. That's all you do. Again, 6 hours of nonstop use on your headphone, earbuds, whatever you want to call them. It is that hybrid. And then another 22 hours in the case. And look at how pretty they are. Suzanne, those touches of metallic trim make it so gorgeous.
I'll tell you another review that they said. And a lot of people said it in the 5-star reviews. Yeah. So lightweight, I forgot I had them on.
That's it.
That's the other thing too. When we put headsets and earbuds on, we feel it. You just feel it. They're kind of driving you crazy. Tons of people remarked about how lightweight they were and that they literally forgot about them.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. Right. And I will tell you, because it's just hovering over your ear, it's really not even touching your ear at all, except for that little tiny bit over the top of your ear where the hook goes. But it is so lightweight in that soft silicone, and because it's that nickel titanium alloy that's very flexible, you don't even feel that you have them on, and I think that's such a good point. I was playing that music that you were hearing just a second ago from my phone, but this also has dual point pairing. So you can have this wirelessly Bluetooth. This is Bluetooth technology, so no cables, cords, or wires, and every phone made in the last 10 at least years has Bluetooth on it. So again, all the brands, I know I mentioned that earlier, but I could be Bluetooth to my phone, and I could be Bluetooth, maybe I'm watching a movie on my computer, or maybe to my Bluetooth-enabled television set, watching something. And then when my phone rings, I just tap to answer and it switches over to my phone call.
No kidding.
When I'm done with my phone call, tap to hang that up and it switches back over to whatever I was watching on maybe my computer or my TV. So dual point pairing is amazing. Also water resistant, IP54 rated. So these are amazing because you don't have to worry about them being sweat proof.
Sweat.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, this is not working. Hello, not working. Let me twist it here a second. Yeah, let me work on it. There we go. There we go. So check it out.
We're gonna prove it, by the way.
I know, exactly. There we go. So look at that, completely dousing it with water. You don't worry about it. My good friend Brittany dragged me to a hot yoga class, and because I'm pretty sure she was trying to kill me.
Yeah.
And it was a lot. I hadn't done hot yoga in years, and I was sweating to the point where I thought I was going to destroy these. They were just fine. And I have since forgiven her, and we are still really good friends.
Oh, wasn't that lovely? Think Mother's Day too. This is another one of those things. Is we were talking about it with the fountain today's special.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can get mom some roses, you can get her some chocolates, you can buy her flowers, whatever, but they're gonna die or we're gonna eat them, and then we feel guilty about eating the chocolates, right? Or give her these. And this is something she's gonna go, okay, thank you for really thinking through this one. Thank you for getting me something that everyone can use. Also, it's genderless, it's ageless.
Yes.
We have kids in their teens using these. We've got grandma and grandpas in their 80s using these, you know, so it really doesn't matter what gender you are. If you're like me, I have really small ear canals, and whenever I put buds in, even the IFB that I have to wear shoved deep in my ear really starts to annoy me.
Me too.
After
It's
a
custom
while.
molded and it still hurts.
It still hurts my ear because I have
Right?
small ear canals.
Me too.
This is perfect, guys, because you're not digging in there trying to get it adjusted to fit in your ear perfectly to get that perfect sound. It's your chance. It's your opportunity tonight. You will love these guys. Again, we've had them on twice. They've sold out 2 times in a row. We finally have them back tonight. I know we're really busy for them. If you want the really pretty pink, which I think is so cute.
I love it.
Don't miss out. This is going to be the first to sell out. I've got about 450 left in the pink, and then that will be gone. Obviously, you get the cable to recharge the whole ball of wax,
recharging
too. That's
cable.
included.
Yep. And as you look at it, the right one on the right goes in your right ear, and the left one on the left goes on your left ear. So that's just how you use these. But the most comfortable headphones I've ever used. You are going to love the sound quality. They are amazing.
And I really encourage you, read, there's 208 perfect 5-star reviews. So if you're like, oh, I don't know, I can't listen to them myself, go read the reviews.
Right,
People
exactly.
rave about the quality of these. Lori Leland, thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Great to see you as always.
Hey, I'm gonna go over here. You stay right there, darling.
All right.
And I'm gonna give you a peek at this. All right, we had this on earlier today, and I had it added to our show because if you're like me, girl, guys, we love a tremendous value. Do you need some new sheets? How about 2 complete sets? All right, here we go. This is from South Street Loft. It's an 8-piece, yes, 8-piece set. You're getting 2 of the flat sheets, 2 of the fitted sheets. You get 4 pillowcases. The twin and the twin XL comes with 2. We have blue, aqua, purple, pink, ivory, or a white gray combination. Twin, twin XL, full queen, king, cow, king. You get all of this. So look at, I love their different shades of whatever color you're picking. Isn't that beautiful? And then look at the pillowcases, you guys. So you get the light lavender, and then you get the deeper purple. Mix, match, have fun, do a couple rooms, put them all in one bed if you want to. It looks amazing, right? And the price is absolutely exceptional. Plus, we have 3 flex. You can get some brand new sheets for $11.65. I just want to show you the color combos down here. So it's almost like gradients. I love it. So you get a darker, lighter, darker, lighter. Here we go. Then here, the white comes with gray. And then finally, our last color is the ivory, comes with a tan. And of course, we have the purple on the bed here. So don't miss out. It's a great deal if you need some new sheets because yours are old and ratty, or you need some guest sheets. It is microfiber, so they're super, super soft right out of the box. This is a great time to stock up on it because it's 2 complete sets. All right, now we're going to talk to Jenny Bond. She is joining me, and she brings us the premier, the top of the line of Bissell's handheld steamers. Hey, girl.
How are you, Suzanne? We are going to have so much fun. I was actually just doing this in my kitchen, everybody, because we are getting into a big spring week with all the holidays coming up, and we just want to get our houses as clean as possible. I don't want to use all the different chemicals. I don't want to need to put on gloves. This is water, and we are getting down to the nitty-gritty, and you're pulling out all the dirt and the grime from every surface of your home pretty much, and it weighs just under a pound, and you're getting more tools because this is the all-new OmniReach. So you're gonna add regular tap water, just regular water right here, you lock on the lid, and then here, you're gonna get that great trigger, so you're honestly right on demand with that steam, and you can blast through everything, but it's not just, doing your grout. You're gonna get about 10 different tools, so when we're talking about going from every surface, this is what I was doing, because I'm getting my Easter clothes ready for the kids. I love the fact that this is also going to be that clothes steamer, but it's not just gonna be for your clothes. I do it for my pillows. I just did it for my mattresses. You can do it for your blinds. You can do it for your pet beds, but you're gonna steam and you're gonna be able to pull out all of those wrinkles, all the creases, also all of those smells, all with one machine. Now, what's great about this, you don't need any tools. So everything pops on just like this, but it's the power that you're gonna get from Bissell right here with the concentrator. So as you can see with this block of ice that's almost an inch thick, when we're talking about water, blasting through with the power of Bissell, I'm not spraying a blue spray, I don't have any scrubbers. You allow that steam to literally blast through just like this, and it's gonna get out all that hidden grease and grime. How are you?
I am good, and I gotta tell you something that's so impressive with this. It's a Bissell, for gosh sakes.
Yep.
Let's just start with the name. It's not some weird off-brand company that we don't know. Bissell really brings technology and home cleaning to the next level. What I love about this, Jen, is more and more today, we're all looking for safer ways to clean without chemicals.
Exactly.
But you've got to have this kind of power and wattage to get the kind of strong steam and hot steam that we need to get effective
And
cleaning.
that is really it too. You're getting quality here that you're not gonna find anywhere else. This is the all-new Steam Shot OmniReach. It's got more power. It's got more different, like the better features. But I love showing this, Suzanne, because we've had terrible weather in a lot of the country this week, but we are wanting to get into spring and summer. It's gonna be the tracks going into the shower. It's the tracks going outside. I'm not down here in my hands and my knees, and I'm not having like a toothbrush or something. You allow the actual power of the steam just to work through, but it's safe to go everywhere. So it's one of these things here. And I mean, just look at your stove. We're gonna hit the glass top stove in a second, but just the above area on the exhaust above the stove, so much grease splatter, so many messes there. You don't have to worry about having to take that down, soak it. This is just that amazing power, and it's one push of a finger. But I love showing this too, okay? When we're talking steam, I'm not putting down a blue thing that maybe has bleaches or ammonias. I can use it and safely have it on my prep areas. Think about all of the grilling and all the things that we're gonna be doing over the next few months. Being able not to have any of that cross-contamination, but also to have that kind of clean. And you literally are going to see the messes kind of blast away here. Now, my husband and I are big air fryers. Yes. The air frying tray, if anyone had ever told me how disgusting that was gonna be. So if it's your air fryer, or even if it's right here in your smoker or in your outside grill, go ahead and blast that. And if you do have one of those flat top grills and maybe there's some rust on it, this is a great way to really get it seasoned, get it ready to go. You're gonna blast through all of those kind of just whatever area you're hitting, there's no residue that's left here. And that's really is the difference too. There's no like filmy stuff, there's no chemical residue, there's no soap buildup.
Well, and to your point though, Jen, my husband and I really are taking seriously anything we put in our mouths and we put on our bodies.
We have to, yeah.
You really do. And I have to tell you guys, you need to get away from really harsh chemicals.
Yes.
They are absolutely so bad for us. And if you do even 5 seconds on a Google search to learn about it, it's worth investigating.
Yes.
So what's the alternative? You go, oh, I'm gonna clean with water. Just water we know is lame. It's not gonna really clean very well. But when you get this kind of power and this kind of performance and the level of heat that you get out of it, you are gonna get really great results.
Exactly.
Just, you know, for me, I'm all about saving money too. 'Cause I'm a crafter, I'm frugal, all that kind of stuff.
This is good for paint and glue.
But think about how many of us have a different thing to clean the toilet, a different thing to clean the sink, a different thing to clean the stainless steel in our kitchen, a different thing to clean our upholstery, a different thing to clean the floors, a different, you know what I mean? We buy all these different harsh chemical laden products and we don't need them. We just have to switch to using this.
And here you can see I did tile, I did my shirt, we did the, you know, the coffee maker, we did our pillows. It's so versatile. I grab this more than I almost do a vacuum because it's a really great refresher. And, you know, like Suzanne is saying, we are making different choices in how we're cleaning. We just got these back in stock. If you have never, and I'm gonna go to the stove and the windows in just a second, if you have not steam cleaned something, like especially your glass top stove, you're never going to know like this is real clean. It's almost just, it takes away everything.
Right.
So there's not any residue. And so, I'm sorry, Suzanne.
And I just want to show you guys really quickly since we're walking past it. You get the unit itself, which is great, but you're getting a ton of tools. This is an exclusive configuration. It's literally 10 tools included. So you're getting all that. I really love the extension one
so
too.
This is amazing, and I want you to look. Most other places, you're only going to get the steam shot. So what we've done here is we've given you your deluxe, like summer kind of explosion to clean the whole house. So this is gonna be your extension hose. It's almost 3 feet. I want you to think toilet. I also want you to think your vents for your AC and your fans. It's great. Then you're gonna get this crevice tool that I'm gonna show you by the sink. This is the scraper, like Suzanne's talking about her crafts, or maybe you're painting. This can take off motor oil. Exactly. You will melt that away. We're all trying to do those great things. You're getting the window squeegee, so you can take care of your glass, your mirrors, and your windows. And we're giving you 3 of the scrubbing brushes here, so you never have to worry about cross-contaminating. So I want you to see here. So I've got my green. This can just be for the glass top stove. Now, this is the all-new Steam Shot Omni Reach. It is more power. It's the newer design because you're gonna add water, and then right here, as soon as I turn it off, you're done steaming. There is a button trigger that activates everything. If you want to feel quality and jump on board with steam, I'm telling you, this has completely changed the game. But just to get it for here, and also to get it for your sink and your shower, you're gonna love it. But watch what I can do. I'm gonna take off my tools, and now to go right in here. Okay, so I want you to watch. This
is so deeply satisfying.
It's the best. Like when you're in the shower too, I'm telling you, this is the best around, like where the soap and the shampoo goes.
Oh, girl, yeah.
It's great for the toothpaste.
Your sink area.
Oh yeah, so but look what it does right here. I'm not even touching it, and I just want you to see how the Bissell steam blasts, and then you add your tools, so watch how fast. There's no residue here. I'm not spraying, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. My son always does his burgers. He loves his lean meat, okay? But there's grease splatter everywhere. So if you spray anything, it just gets waxy and gray and gross. Right. But when I go ahead and I just take out my steam shot at the end of the day and I give it a quick wipe and I get inside the microwave as well, you're gonna be able to see, and I just want you to look at the gunk. This comes up, so now you are left with a wonderfully, amazingly streak-free, scratch-free way to clean, but you can take it anywhere. So this is what Suzanne loved too, okay? So here we go. I don't like cleaning the bathroom, no one does. Right. But guess what I can do from here? I'm gonna act like the toilet's right there, okay? So you can get where? Behind the seat, okay? You can go everywhere. I can go down on the ground. You've got anyone...
Oh, you know what the best, most satisfying part of the toilet is? You know the thing that in the back of the lid that you have to screw in?
Yes.
When you blast inside there...
Yeah, blast it, blast
it. And the stuff that comes out is so disgusting, but it's so satisfying.
Yeah.
Does your toilet always still smell a little bit? Like you wonder, where's that smell coming from?
Yeah,
it's those little crevices.
It
and
is.
When you go around the bottom of the toilet that's attached to the floor,
yeah.
Oh,
it's satisfying.
That,
and if you've got hard water stains.
And satisfying all at the same time. Because a lot of times you can't figure out, why does my bathroom still smell like urine? I scrub the heck out of it. I'm using bleach, all the harsh stuff. It's because it's still stuck under all those little edges, like right along here.
Oh yeah. And look, even like caked on toothpaste, my husband knows when he comes home and he sees me with the steam shot, we're ready to go. Because I love how I can get the oven and the stove and the microwave. Like even today, I was making pancakes and I was melting my butter in the microwave to go ahead and add to my batter. And I forgot to put the lid on it. And guess what? It just shot up and it hit the top of the microwave. So you're not gonna get that kind of residue. I just blasted it with the steam shot and it's really, really clean. Now, we did our stovetop, I did a grill, we did our clothes. Here, we're gonna do the ceramic and the porcelain and the marble. So watch what we've got, okay? Look at how it blasts. And look right here too. So, of course, your sink is going to have the drain here. I'm gonna let you know, this is another area of smells. If you've got a disposal down here, there's always odors. I actually do the inside of my dishwasher because guess what? If you're not running it all the time, it actually starts to build up water inside, especially here in Florida. Your trash cans, this is the best for your trash cans because guess what always happens at my house? We always miss something, and it's always right around where that bag is, okay? Oh, God, or you're recycling, and maybe you don't rinse out, and now there's the sodas and all the sugars, and it's stinky. This is your refresher. Now, remember, I did my sink, my oven, my clothes. It's your window squeegee. So you don't have to spray the blue stuff and get all the stuff over your shower. You can also do this on the grout in the shower. But if you really want to brighten up your home for spring cleaning, okay? Just do the outside windows. Until I did them, I did not know what a difference it made inside my house. If you clean your windows, your house is just gonna be bright for the holidays. I mean, it really is.
Beautiful. I gotta talk about just steaming. Okay, so I have a closed steamer, and here's what drives me crazed.
Yep.
Okay, it works for a little bit, and then it's gotta stop, and it's gotta build up some more steam.
Exactly.
And then it works again, so it takes me forever to steam my clothes. And I don't iron my clothes, I only steam, right? Did you notice when you were pressing that button, as long as she held that button, the steam kept coming?
Yep.
So you're not, do you know what I'm talking about, you guys? Do you have a clothing steamer, and every couple of minutes, you gotta stop and wait for it to cycle through. Now, if you just bought it to steam your clothes, first off, it heats up fast.
It's so fast.
And you know what, my steamer, I have no control. It just steams, and then it stops, and it rebubbles again, and then it steams.
You have control of this one.
You have total control. So you're gonna get, if you just bought it to steam your clothes, think about how convenient that would be. Can you show that again? Because this is, I think, brilliant.
Like all the green rooms here at HSN, you have one, and I loved that shower. Oh, there's the toilet too. These are all things you're gonna love. You're not leaning into the toilet. But to get it just as a clothes steamer, and it's for your sweaters, it's for all the dresses for Easter, it's the graduation gowns. Okay, this is such a great thing. Yeah, and I do my pillows, I did my mattresses, you can go ahead and tackle it, but it's gonna refresh your pet beds, you can do it on all of your upholstery, but the real power is the elbow grease. Now watch what you're gonna be able to do, because remember, water, locked under pressure, do you see how fast the steam is? And then you take off your tools here. Look at the gunk in this grout, okay? And I want you to see why I did clean it before, because there's no residue. It looks like a mirror. So you're gonna be able to blast, and it's so lightweight and easy, but you're taking out the mold, the mildew, all of the hidden gunk and grime. But look what I can do. I take off all my tools. So remember, you're getting the extension hose, you're getting the window and glass squeegee, the clothes squeegee, you can do your grill, you can do the car. I mean, if you get this just to detail the inside of your car, you're gonna love it. And then all of the tools pop on. So it's not just one Omni-Reach steam shot, it's almost 15 different things that are honestly going to brighten your kitchen, brighten the windows, keep your clothes clean so you don't have to use an iron. You can go, I love doing it right now too, right here on my vent. So here's just your grout, but if you do it right here on that AC vent, or you do it on, you know, just at your fan, if you turn your fan off, that steam is so icky. But look, I mean, that dust is so icky, but look what we can do right here. Do you see the power? This is the deluxe version, everybody, and this is the all-new Steam Shot Omni-Reach that's gonna blast all of that dust, dirt, and debris and get your house ready for summer, and it's gonna smell and look and feel so clean. You're absolutely gonna love it.
So much. Thanks so much, Jen, for hanging out with us tonight. It was good to see you as always, my love. We continue on. So welcome to HSN. I'm Suzanne Runyon. This is called Friday Night Finds. And what it is we compile just a lot of really awesome deals and a lot of variety in one evening show. So we're heading into hour number 2. So get ready, because we all have hair, and we have hair everywhere. Imagine having one tool that literally can get rid of all that hair. Whether you're a girl, whether you're a guy, I love this. How many of us, and I just did